It is time once again for Valery North Football Manager. I'm starting about half an hour earlier than usual, but still time for Valery North Football Manager. And here I am. Had a little bit of trouble with the connection last week. I think I figured out what causing it. Steam was trying to update other games in the background, and that was not good for the connection. So I have told Steam not to do that in future. So hopefully this is going to be a much smoother ride than before. At least in terms of the technical issues. What's going on in real life? Not a huge amount. Fair. Few job applications I'm hopeful about, but I haven't heard anything yet. I am doing some play testing for a game, TTRPG that I've created called Rebel Modes, which is about being cyberpunk guerrillas fighting fascist overlords. So that's always a lot of fun. Got a game to do that. And in this game, last week we basically got around to watching the England trialists demo match to see if we wanted to sign any of the players who are in that. And I don't recall what I decided then. We are continuing to build our squad and get ready for the new season, which is starting in about time. And I think really that's all there is to say at the moment about the game situation. We're hoping to sign some players that we've got on trial at the moment with my Boston United side. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Now, playing Burton Albion today, in fact. Ready for that? Players made an offer to Ben Wilkinson. Barrack Sky, I don't think we're going to sign him though. Other interest that there is there. Got loan offers. Joe Waring is probably not good enough. Fine. Murray Østgaard is going to his country. Good. Marsh is definitely some light signing. Got Grenier brought in on loan. Got one of our star defenders from last season. Been loaned back to us in Stuart Smith. All looking quite hopeful. Probably should. For Louis Marsh. Oh, I think we probably need to check how we are doing a balance. We haven't really got a left-sided midfielder unless Louis Marsh. Well, I think we can. And might up through the ranks, you know. Done that before. Jake Morris, who's here. Right. Although Marsh is going to be playing in the friendly warm-up match, so I may as well see how he does before we make a decision on that front. Look at that. Happy with that. Quite a bit higher than us. Fun. We're going to hit that team match. Good reaction players. Oh, yes, there we are. For a moment there, I thought the mic wasn't working. Always mark Edson. Therefore, my hours. In the press roundup, Black Farmer social media says Wilkinson is quality. Oh, let's hope he signs for us then. Okay, what friendlies are for? Go out there and give me a headache. Hands on hips. Defenders. Pick you. Pick you. Give me a reason to pick you. Barracks guy. Pleased with that feedback. I really hope he's going to enjoy this game. Like to stay with us. I need to put Woodhouse field as well. I think, but yeah, that's it. Here we go. Match day. There we go. Barracks guy kicks off for Boston United. Here's Smith and Marsh out on the right. Marsh plays it off the I don't know what they're called. Burton Albion. There's a free kick for Burton Albion. Here's Walsh. Back to Barden. Carry on the left. Finds his way past. But Mitten's header is off target. Kick. Ingham with a goal kick from the other end. Right heads it down for Barracks guy. Is Brynjar. Right out to Smith. Already on a yellow. That's unfortunate. Brynjar back to Wilkinson. Smith. Brynjar back to Wilkinson again. Those two like playing together. Brynjar, McKenna and Barracks guy with the finish. What a move indeed. Brynjar gets the ball forward from the edge of the circle. McKenna beats Walker to it, and Barracks guy is there to make the tap in. What a lovely combination that was. I really, really hope he's going to stay with us now. I don't think he will, but I hope he does. Corner kick taken by Marsh. Taken short. McKenna comes away with it in the end. Brynjar for Marsh. Marsh is off target. Throw for Burton Albion. Here's Mitten coming through the middle. Walsh. Dalton with the shot. A good save there. All the way back with Walker and Burton Albion. Here's Mitten coming through again. Wow. I mean, they are a League One side. So they are quick. Smith, Barden. Carey to Annan. Annan with the cross. And Paul Smith saves. Here's Carey. Walsh. Mitten. Hickey out on the right. Coming into the box. Makes the shot. Paul Smith makes the save. Corner kick. Mitten to take it for Burton Albion. Takes it short. It's headed away. Heath. Walker heads that out to Walsh. Hickey looking for a way through. Moss gets it clear in the end. Kick. Paul Smith takes it. Here's Jacobs. Bruno to Wilkinson. Bruno's going to be a star for us. Stuart Smith. Right. Stuart Smith. Stuart Smith finding a way through. Takes it on himself. Not really his job. But I like the gumption there. Here's Mitten with the free kick for Burton Albion. And over the bar. Heath Carey. Oh, hacked down. Wilkinson given a talking to by the referee there. Lucky boy, I think. Mitten with the free kick. Off the wall. So corner kick. Hickey taking it for Burton Albion. Then that's over the bar by Walker. So goal kick. Well, what a great first half that is for us. Got a 1-0 lead against the high opposition. You're doing well. Keep working hard until full time, gang. I definitely want to see what Neil Woodhouse can do. So I am going to make some changes. Barrack Sky is a good game, but what play these games for? Bring out once. Lee Marsh not impressed. I only got Ismail Zizak take his place. I leave that for now. Ben Wilkinson is being given a low rating here, which I disagree with. Helped us a lot. Mark Jacobs also underperforming. I'm going to put Neville Parker in. After all, our captain. Got 50. Leave it at that for now. Lads, go again. Gwyneth kicks off for Burton Albion. Here's Walker. Walker clattered Gordon, apparently. Let's back in then. Put on Hegarty. Dalton. Change it. I'll do the same. Thing. Louis Marsh is lining. So I think if Zizak wants to show what he's made of, young lad. Doing okay. And we'll off. So wearing not mistake actually. They are struggling for defenders. Leave that as it is. Oh. Mourinho off and wearing on dead. Stop people tired. Carey with the throw for Burton. Carey with the cross. Smith's it in the air, but it gets through to Gordon in front of goal. That's a very good save. Hitting to take the corner. And the header's over the bar. Paul Smith takes the goal kick. Wright heads that down for Waring. Williams out to Parker. Parker with the cross. Balls for Wright, who takes the shot. Matt Wright scores. 2-0. I think we may not be up against their first side here. Parker with the cross. Headed away by Carey. Falls for Wright. Wright takes the shot. Ingham is beaten. Day with the free kick. Comes off the wall. Corner kick. Day takes the corner kick for Burton. It's headed away. Gwynedd comes away with it and is off target by a mile. Kick. Him with the goal kick at the other end. Day heads that on for Carey, but Smith beats him to it. Smith finds Woodhouse. Woodhouse finds his way in, takes it on himself. But in the end, too much to do, and the goalkeeper found it easy. Shepherd with the throw. Wilkinson lost that to Gordon. Gordon makes the cross. Headed away. Wilkinson gathers. Is Smith. Right. 2 yellow cards there. I think we need to make some substitutions. Gareth Moss on the right. But in our younger players, they're the only people who play those positions. See how they cope anyway with the challenge. Matt Wright. Matt McKenna is starting to get a little bit tired. And I want to give a run. I think Morris is the perfect guy for that job. Yeah. Talk. Fist. Out there and show me why you deserve a place in this team. Kwabuka is happy. I think Morris is inspired. That's a substitution. On. Right to Smith. Wilkinson gets that forward, but it's headed on. Waring brings it down though. Right through for Woodhouse. Woodhouse with the shot, and it's off the bar. Oh, he was offside anyway. Ingham with the free kick. Zizak wins it. Moss back to Henry. Again. But Hegarty comes away with it. Gordon with the cross for Day. Day crosses again. Chukwuebuka heads that out. Here's Morris coming away. Playing all the way into the centre there. Waring gets that forward. And again, but that's easy for Ingham to pick up. Downfield. Paluzek, I think that is. Paluzek with the winning the ball there. Day to take the corner kick. Walker, and in the end, it's Carey gets the final touch. Here's Day. Walker heads it on. It comes out, and Carey gets his head down and bashes that in. We are not going to work the ball in the box. Paul Smith with the goal kick. Here's Chukwuebuka. Parker gets it forward. Walker wins it though. Hegarty. All the way back to Carey. Carey and Mitten exchanging passes there. Walker, Mitten, Day out on the left. Got two men with him. He gets past all of them. Finds Gwynedd, but the shot does not work. Want to get Gwynedd, slots it through, but Paul Smith gathers. Paul Smith, not Portsmouth, you silly captions. Carey with the cross. Gordon with the header! Danny Gordon scores to make it 2-2. Well, I think we've given them a good run for their money. And this is no longer our first 11 by any stretch of the imagination. Here's Chukwuebuka. Waring tries to get that forward, but Thomas wins it. Mittens finds Gordon. Gordon plays it off the defender for a corner kick. Mitten takes the corner. Hegarty heads it. Paul Smith grabs it. Ball downfield. Here's Shepherd. Thomas. Mitten. I think that might be our Thomas. Halusek plays it off the defender. Corner kick. He takes the corner. Gwynedd gets the header on. Gets a deflection, and Paul Smith finds it easy. Here's Moss. Moss for Boston. Bearing back to Henry. Henry gets the ball forward. Here's Ingham. And gets it downfield. Well, a 2-2 draw. I think we've given a pretty good account of ourselves with that. We've given quite a few players a chance to experience solid football there. So I'm quite happy with that outcome. That was a very satisfying result. Nobody gave us a chance. I think that's all we need to say, really. Oh, Boston United denied by late goal. Vincent is set to move Brackley on loan. Good luck, Thomas. And prove yourself. Right, Thomas. We've made the decision to loan you out so you can continue your development. Depending how that progresses, we'll reevaluate your position in the squad on your return. Still more game time on you. Yeah, good luck, Thomas. Hope you do well. I wanted to check Albion. Fact. We're playing? No, it's not. Bad at remembering where they've gone, except I know Port Vale got some. Oh, the right screen. There we go. Fan playing. It looks like the real deal. Ruben Cummins says would rather we just use our own youngsters. We don't have youngsters who are good enough at that position. Sorry. Jeremy Hemmings, hopefully. Indeed. Press says we are very pleased. Yeah. And Brackley, Aiden Maxwell can't wait on. Team Adams, looking forward to watching a few of his matches there. Sid Walton thinks we should be playing him here instead. Not good enough yet. Fox. Tranmere in London. Players? May as well accept. Gosh. Not cover himself in glory. I like a lot of his stats. Pace isn't the greatest. I do like a lot of pace. But his crossing and dribbling, first touch, shots, not great. I think he's definitely help us though. It's not a strong position for us right now. So contract, prospect. Oh. Based on what I've seen, I think that is fair. Cross off builder from my thing list. Yes. Very happy. Draw. Playing well. Albans offer to Ben Towers. Progress. Not much. Unveiled Barinia. Do it. Kurt and Ryan, our favourite journalists. And Eliza says it is Ryan's turn first. So Ryan. Pleased to have secured Barinia's services on loan. Absolutely. Such a good young player. He brings the quality we need, and fans will love him. Kurt Jones. Barinia, the sort of player who can make the difference when Boston United need it most. He's a match winner, Kurt. That's why we signed him. Signed Barinia to address something of a problem in defense. I think he has the right attributes to come into this team and help us out. If that takes us to a new level, I'll be very pleased, Kurt. Keep Barinia here beyond the end of his loan deal. It'd be nice to this was the first step towards a long-term future here. If all parties want it and it makes sense, we can look into it. Ryan, you'll be looking for Barinia to perform roles for your team. Really? I'd rather have 11 players doing their jobs to 100% than asking them to do things they're not best equipped to do, Ryan. How do you plan to get the most out of a player like Barinia? He has the quality to succeed, and I'm very confident he'll be able to adapt to us very quickly. Barinia have any squad? I think he'll quickly. It always helps to have a familiar face or two around, but we'll make sure he's a warm welcome. Ryan, do you think this is type of signing that will help Boston realise its long-term club vision. Yeah, I think Mourinho can take us forward and help us become the club we want to be, for sure. Thus, the role Mourinho favours most fits in the tactical approach. Absolutely. Wanted to bring in a player who does what he does. Fits us like a glove, and I know how I want to use him. Mourinho has taken, some might claim, it is a step backwards in order to join Boston United. It's easy to succeed here. I think it says a lot more about the project we're building here than anything else, Kurt, honestly. That's all we've got time for, according to Eliza Raymond, my press officer. So thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Ryan. See you again next time. Right, our offer. Impressive wage. And he did not. I do try to play quite hard in negotiations. Paul Rose off to Portsmouth. Good goalkeeper, they deserve him. A deal there. Hey Paul, I'd be happy to welcome you back here anytime. Been a wonderful servant to this club. Good luck. Paul, she said. Yeah, go then. Wearing Wilkins, Barracks guy. Not really. No, apparently. I like Wilkins. Well, I've offered Barracks guy. I feel like I might want to up the wage we offered him. Another 100 week. Come back because he did really well. Friendly. Media. Marsh offer. This temple, I don't know what the fuss is about. My Billum takes a lot for me to take notice, but the boy does just that. He's not that great. Emily Wall, announce Marsh! Maybe not. Until we've actually signed him. Portsmouth. John Cranfield says, I don't know anyone who thinks it's a bad deal. Hilda Whittaker says, everyone seems so happy that Rose is going. Poor bloke. Landon Kimber says, absolutely delighted to see Portsmouth robbing a living at Boston. He has not. He did excellent work for us last season. Adrian Laurier in the press. Portsmouth are infatuated with Paul Rose. Oh. Yes. Rose. Fail coming up. Another one that we're going to have our cautious formation for, I think. Suggestions. Yes. Check what my budget is. Probably find somebody. Look for who's look to spend some of that money. That's what I want to do. What have we got? Nearly 60 grand. Transfer budget. Definitely want a better defender. Attacking defense will be nice. So going to search bid um, scouted players. Yeah, them. Out. Right. Huh. Huh. Look. Seb Clancy's Cook, I think. Agent about availability. Not got the skills, but he has got incredible physical. That's what we're looking for most of all, I think. Hi, Callan. We're very keen on signing Ian Cook. Want to know what it'll take to get the deal done. Cost? Grand. Player. Want to be starting a lot. High wage. I think we can wage offer. Very much, Alan. We shall be in touch. Offer. Exactly that. Wow. Totally. Yeah. just going to offer them 50 grand. Down, they turn us down. I feel like Young played for me as well at some. Yeah, there he is. Look, that's on loan for a bit. Van North, he's better. Like, very good. Come here. Hi, Doug. Uh, we're very keen on signing Lee Young and want to know what it'll take to get a deal done. 12 and 20k. Wage demand low. Occasional opportunity. Fine, we'll see how things go. Already made a bid for Alex James. Dead. Interesting that Accrington and us are think Jake Gilchrist by skills, that's the thing. Scout report. Renek. Okay. Anything about it? Contractor. Players. Fans of the start. It's a friendly, a warm-up match. Amworth Kinson. Mondle doesn't like that idea, but Ben Lewington can't complain too much about it. Fox. Squad. You want to get people practice. Accept that offer. Much. Okay. Parting comment. Barely been with us. Ow. Still for cook. Are they asking for more money still? No. No, we are not going to pay you that much. We can afford it. Oh, minimum. So, no, we can't get it. Nobody's else. Has pointing though. No? Brits, I hope he does. There's young then. Five installment. Profit is fine. I don't think keep your affordable price. Them. Even it. I think him a contract. Yeah, he would be. Yeah. Fact. I think at those terms. I'm yeah. Chambers are signing that. Oval. Walker. Uh, so Chambers offer. Charlie Underwood says the way he's been playing of late, yeesh. Hey, he's going to be good with us. Yeah, Edge, fingers crossed that any move gets him out of Punk. Alistair Townsend, no worries about his get a fresh start here. Exactly, Alistair. I agree with you. Results. First, Chambers. Redbridge. Galore in League 2. Redbridge are League South. That's a wide range of levels who are interested in him. Might decide to go for to build, but I'm still hopeful. Ben Wilkinson has rejected us. Wow, rude. this then. Dark Sky, yeah, I go to somebody, not us. Pointing. So we still need top mark maker. Playing Steve. Get there. Who is player? Pause. Words in the right order, that helps. Team House takes the band. Hey, Henry Kelly is playing out. Oh, well. Spotted that sooner. Even in the side. Room, hands and hips. There are places up for grabs. There's face, builders, and attackers. What earth? Oh. Shake hands with this fella. And Owen kicks off of Port Vale. Here's Roberts. Off you. The Knight. Coming forward now on the right. Crossing it. Owen with the header. Atkinson is up to that task easily. Brown with free kick. Smith is offside. Oh no, it's a corner. Okay. Carter. Corner comes out for Smith. Is Hall. The shot is blocked by McKenna for another corner kick. Carter takes it for Port Vale. Knight gets that away, but it's Asumani crossing the ball. Headed away for Dean to gather. Carter takes the shot way off target. Well, it's a deflection, so it's a corner kick. Brown takes the corner. Near post. Some head ball there before Atkinson claims possession. Jacobs with the throw. Chukwuebuka gets that forward, but there's nobody there. Payne picks it up in the Port Vale goal. And hoofs it downfield. Here's Chukwuebuka gathering. Jacobs. Kenner. Mason for Birch. Woodhouse through on goal! Off target. Goal kick. Jacobs with the throw. Kelly gets that forward. Payne gathers. About the half-hour mark, we're going to make some changes. Here's Jacobs. Mason to Birch. Woodhouse out to Marsh. Marsh into the box. Takes it himself, but it's over the bar. He's about to make a throw. Henry Kelly should not be positioned. Put him on the right. That's Zizak. I should absolutely not have to manager to select the team. It looked like made a complete hash of it. All right, that right is coming on. Going 3 in the middle. No. That. Right. Henroy in the middle. That. Yes. Talk. Quick you. Takes the throw. Mason back to Knight. Booker. And McKenna with the shot. Target. That. Not going to work the ball into the box though. McKenna with the corner kick. Marsh. Roberts gets it away. He's took Kabuka though. It's a throw for Port Vale. Method of possession, crosses the ball. It's headed away by Chukwuebuka. Brown, who looks like he's carrying a knock. Atkinson made the save. Smith of the header over the bar. Kenner gets the ball forward, but Knight for Port Vale gathers that. Here's Roberts, plays it back to Morphew. Carter looking for space, plays it back to Morphew again. Brown, who's to Asumani. Asumani with a shot. Off target. Kick. Brown with the cross. And leapt for that, and missed it, but the header beyond him was woeful. That is 0-0 at half time. Not been good enough so far and really need to improve, gang. Fired some people. If I'm going to make some changes. Lee Marshall. Substandard again. But turns out Jack was the only one really dedicated for that position. So that's it. Matt McKenna is looking quite tired already. I'm going to bring him off, put Morris in. Matt Wright, face of the match. How he brought on. Anyone else? Robbie Carrington. Neil Woodhouse. Not very accurate, it seems. I think we're going to leave things as they are for now. Okay. Half. Carrington kicks off. Boston, here's Chukwuebuka. Marsh. This is it to Carter. Carter with the throw now. Here's Hall. Carter with the cross. Rogers into the box. Running onto the cross, and it's a beautiful finish. Even if it is against my team. Hall, Carter with the cross. Rogers beats the offside trap. I mean, I think possible Kenroy Kelly didn't realise there was meant to be an offside trap. So that's a problem. Okay, time for changes. Marsh is quite tired. But I'm with Dalton. I think played well for us in his team. I don't think he's really ready for level, but and Mark Jacobs also quite tired, so Parker's Neville Parker. And Kennedy is just not playing well. Gareth Moss. Yeah. Okay, Dalton, Neville, and Gareth. Get out there and show me why you deserve a place in the team. Parker with the throw. Parker with the cross. Moss with the shot. Payne tips it over the bar for a Boston corner kick. Mason to take the corner to the far post. Comes all the way out for Birch. Birch to Moss. Right. Moss crosses it. Finally gets it away. But Boston possession. Well, with a free kick now. Change. Hard. We are not going to do that. Corner kick. Mason taking the corner kick for Boston. Far post. Heads out, headed away. Birch. Kelly. Parker. Right, to Moss out on the right. Moss looking for Carrington. Comes back to Moss though. But here's Rogers on the counter-attack for Port Vale. Being harried by the defender. Casson loses it to Morris. Hinchliffe finds Mason. Mason into the box. Crosses it. Wayward. I'm not sure if he knew if he was shooting or crossing there. Parker. Throw. Mason plays it back to him. Is Mason with a shot? And it's an amazing goal by Louis Mason. Look at that. Parker, Mason plays it back to Parker. Parker looks away past his man, finds Mason. And Mason takes the shot from the edge of the area. And that's a 1-1 draw, 1-1 equaliser now. Kelly with the free kick. Here's Parker, plays it down for Mason. Mason looking for Carrington. It's down for Morris. Classon wins it off him. He used to play for us last season. Here's Parker, right. Mason. Birch. Right. Moss trying to get past his man. Does so. Here's Birch with the shot. Off target. Not good enough. Smith with the throw. Cross. Atkinson punches it away. Here's Joyce. Nothing comes of it. Atkinson gets the ball away. Surely it must be the final whistle now. Biggs through for Coe though. Coe looking for something and Andy Knight gets the ball away just before the final whistle. 1-1. Another good showing. Done, lads. The results. United rescue late draw. Indeed. Rising draw against Port Vale. Late than ever for Boston United. And there were scenes of wild celebration. Mason struck to level the scores. Follow up on your interest in the young. For Crocker, well, we did. They were asking for too much. Understand? $15K after 50K up front. Offer. Accept it or reject it. I don't care at this point. Fans, both teams reacting to the offer we've made. Accrington fans think he's rubbish, whereas our fans think he's pretty good. So hopefully get the deal done. For pitch size alterations. Play in a direct style, so leave the dimensions are. Play well, but we earned a draw. Trial offer for Martin. May as well. Said no to. Okay, good. Bolton. Them. Lewis Smith. Going forward, but like bounce forward, thinks he would be one of the better teams players in the first team. We're going to a trial. Ray Gunner is very keen on joining Boston United. Playing time. Centre midfield. There, I guess. One of the better team players in the first team. Going to offer him a trial as well. Chambers, I put him a contract. See what happens there then. Bradley McLaughlin. Remaining. Be one of the better players in the team. Well, him a trial. Okay. Martin to good. Cambridge stuff. Trial offers. Craig Garner. Trial, that is. Smith. Lachlan also accepted trial offers. So yeah, our coaches. Craig Garner, potentially Sky Championship. Ooh. Important player, could still improve. Probably should offer right, but they will. What it looks like once been here a while. Pace isn't great. Stamina and natural fitness though. Smith, Friendlies improve. Panorama national player. Well, see? Bradley McLaughlin, in his prime years, prove. Again, I feel like we should definitely sign him. Not sure about pace. Acceleration is quite weak. Very good heading. Marking promising. Not sure about tackling. Very okay. Ryan Collett wants to know about Craig Garner. Many people will want to know what the chances are of him at the community stadium. Bond. It's up to him. We know how good he can be on his day, and he knows there's a contract there waiting for him if he impresses. Ryan. Of course, we could sign him. Will we sign him? Southport. Hinchliffe. Please do. Stuff me. Scott. Ryan Mitchell. Nathan Rowe. Stuart. Johnny Belfield. Harry Campbell and Luke Wilshaw have to tell me. Training. Of course. Williams struggled. Ability and balance. So that. Coming to take corners. Training for Smith. It is foot at right. A 1-2. Okay. Don't change negotiated contract. Ali Mohammed is progress. Carrington, no longer one of the best players. It kind of is though. Got some good atmosphere and good support. Smith's finished. Vanderham now apparently pointing. Promising progress. Right, progressing well. Yeah. Tony Mohammed, take corner. Does. Birch, he's still not playing in the first team. And he'll probably be striker. Responsible for it, then do it then. Right. Okay. Done. Marsh has made a deal. Health. Set. Right. I am very satisfied with what we've got there now. Neville. A lot to Louis Marsh if welcome him to the club and help him settle in. Kronek has decided to stay. That's nice. Oh, loan. Okay. Yes, we've got Alex James. Yeah. That's centre backs. Fine. Speed. If loan offer. Agreeing about it. Paris Osobu is optimistic about Louis Marsh's arrival. Let's see what he has to offer. Leah Flanagan says not sure about this deal. As Olivia Bertram says, we'll give him a chance and see what happens. And Larry in the press says, highly coveted capture. Heck. Don't really have much to say about that. Value. Atkinson turns down Tamworth. Jose Ashley thinks it's a massive waste of time for him to around. Whereas Maisie Langton says they wouldn't suit his style. And Felix Inola felt it necessary to tell us that he doesn't care. Yeah, this was real social media. I would probably block him on that basis. Never mind. Alex James joined us. So Thomas Barker is optimistic about his arrival. Gatlin Atkins says we'll give him a chance and see what happens. Reese Bowles says not sure about this deal. Well, we were, that's why we did it, so. Inbox. We have signed James. Neville. A lot to Alex James. If you your role as captain, welcome to the club and sign in, settle in. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Good lad, Neville. Were negotiated. No. Can't afford their terms. Sorry. Cancel the offer. James and Marsh to be unveiled by North. Fans and media. Alex James relationship. What? Really? I've got great respect from both these journalists, so. Hello, Kurt. Hello, Ryan. We've got two wonderful players to introduce to you here. So let's get underway. Kurt, here alongside your new arrivals, you must have a sense of excitement and pride on a day like this. Oh, absolutely. Very proud of the work the club has done to get these deals done. Thrilled. Turning an 18-year-old is Marsh a player more than the present day? I think he can contribute quite early on, Kurt. But yeah, he'll really come into his own a couple of years from now. Kurt Jones. Marsh has often been linked with bigger teams than Boston, so it came as a surprise to many when you pulled off this deal. Do you think he might see this move as a stepping stone to bigger and better things? I firmly believe Louis is destined for big things, whether at this club or somewhere else. Will Louis Marsh be able to break into the first team relatively quickly, or do you think he's a more long-term prospect? I think he'll make a swift and decisive improvement to the team, to be fair, Kurt. Hope so. Are you prepared to change information to make sure Louis Marsh gets a preferred role? I think we'll do whatever it takes to help him reach his full potential here. But Louis Marsh was released from Liverpool, having failed to make the breakthrough there. Do you missed? I think Louis is a good player who will do very well for this club. He'll have an excellent career as a footballer. Ryan. Is Marsh a signing that moves the club closer to realising their long-term objectives? Absolutely. Every decision we make, Kurt, we ask ourselves if it satisfies those long-term criteria. It's going to be a big part of our journey towards success. Ryan, what do you think was the driving force behind Alex James wanting to come to United and work with you? Well, I have a great respect for Alex, Ryan, and I look forward to working with him. Thank you, everyone. That's all we've got time for, says Eliza. So, for our next signings. Right. Yeah, so still looking for another central defender, field and the midfield left. Another striker would be nice. Bradley McLaughlin, defender. Smith, striker. Craig Garner is more defensive midfield, but I think that might be what we need. Helpful. Field. Are very, very that position. Want more. Oh, yeah, let's go scouting again then. Agent. Cost. Hi, John. They're very keen on signing Des Newell and want to know what it'll take to get the deal done. He doesn't have any interest in joining us. Well, I was more interested in if he was loanable, loan listed. First to play on the left. Play attack field centre. Excellent for loan offer. Nope, Brighton wants him to play at a higher level, so that's no use. Okay, range, search. Field. A lot of to look at. Have pace and stamina. Honestly, beat Wrexham. That can free. Might not. His third thing. Wanted, but no contract off. Trial and see what he says. Okay. Horizontal file somewhere else. Scouting on him. Players. Oh, no. Scouting signing. Spent time on trial with us. In fact, that's how I know so much about him. Given agent. Scouting report says very good. Junior Watkins, of course, chose to leave us. Traitor. Judas. Donald. Dribbling. Yes. No. Him. Well, I think we're going to see Joel Hughes join us. I think fair. Fact. Fringe player are asking much. Rest of this I'm with. Good. That. Yeah. Talks. Good. Can also play attacking field left. Or my ideal starting. But what? Yes. Uneaten for her. Playing with us. Jack Atkinson will join us. File, so let's do that. Setting select, far from level, potentially on standard. Out. Updates. Carrington, playing time. Honey will get playing time. I mean, early days. Done from yes. Also, early days. Pre-season. We've only had 2 matches so far. Beth Moss or right back. Feed. Want young to stay, so we're not going to do that deal. Clearly, our fans are excited with our offer to Joel Hughes. So Ewan says, so many youngsters have promised so much only to deliver nothing. Well, not for our club. A lot of our youngsters have absolutely delivered. So through you, Ewan Ralston. Atkins trial. Ben Woodman says might as well take a chance. Stephen Rudkin not pleased about it. Risk free. Jimmy Upton says he looks pretty good though, so all lots of silly opinions. These imaginary social media people, just like real life. Who'd have thought? Wire offer for him. Hinchcliffe is going on loan to Lad. Right, Hinchcliffe, loan you out to continue your development. Okay. Encouraged by that, so that's finished. Mark Fletcher, Yeovil. Website front level backup. In good decision, good timing in the challenge, bravery and work rate. That's what we like. Scout him further, please. Bolton. Fine. Selection. They use now. Odd. See, I want our trial players in there. Neil Woodhouse is coming out. Harrington is going in. Yeah. All these. I goalkeeper. Defenders. Are on the left. Him in there. Gareth Moss. Start because of course. Kelly on the bench. Very strong at left back. Right. Dobbs. So well, just because defensive midfielders. Kind of. Okay. Build. Right. Some build. There's right. Left. Wait. Wrong. Hamid. Jack. Jack on the bench. Formation. Without a doubt. Proper position. striker position. That's what we're checking, looking at it for. Good. Look at Hamid is done. Bench. Take Morrison. Wrong position. Jack Atkins. Craig Garner. We'll give Craig Garner a chance to show what he can do. Field. Yeah. Once. Huh? So why not? B. Really have. Well, comes out James Hopper quite well, so we'll leave him that role. Central defender. Yeah. Role. Carrington Lee. Flying forward role for Lewis Smith. We're getting an awful lot of players called Smith. Like, got Stuart Smith, Lewis Smith, Paul Smith. Yes. Not. Anyway, we'll go with this. Is fine for us. Yes. Accept. Yeah. Parker. time to welcome the guy. Fleetwood. We really want to sign if we can. File with us. Do this. Probably be a regular starter. Oh. Very reasonable contract, actually. And if there's competition for him, outdo them. I would never try find him better. It's not that good training, so praising anyone for that. Media fee. Bought the phone deal. Churchill really like the match of the playing club here. Lawrence Owen looks like a good match for his current level. Grub says nobody has a clue, do they? True. Content. Comments about friendlies and team selection. Joel Hughes. Squirrel says Hughes comes highly recommended. Bruce Dudley says withholding his opinion until how things unfold, whereas Miles Walker is not a fan of this. Maya Williams in the press says this comes with no small amount of intrigue. Atkinson offer. Harley Proctor says takes a lot for me to sit up and take notice, but boy does just that. The other two seem impressed. Odd numbers. Chambers has rejected us. Blue Fox. Field and check. Well, we might. And Dons. Make a trial. Okay. Numbers. Not getting 7 yet. Martin. F. Three. Great. Right. Get. 4, I think. 20. With the number 1 shirt. Numbers, thank you. File coming to an end. peak, apparently. Current ability. I do think we need to put that position. Let's see what he asks. Player. From a lower weight. 0.1. Lewis Smith, I think, is definitely someone I want to sign. Starter, I think, good starting time. So, I think. Okay. Go. Craig Garner. Excellent signing. What England says good. Starter, I'm off the promise. I am. And I'm not going to make. I want him to play defensive midfield. Uh, 500. Very reasonable. Deal. Fine. Rovers want him. Chambers has us. Shortlist. Numbers announced. Goal scorer. None of our players are in there. This. Team. Match. Players as well. Wharton says Morris has a chance to do something special in this friendly, in my opinion. That's Cameron Norris. Dressing room. All right, gang. This is what friendlies are for. Give me a selection headache. Everybody. I want them to do. Robbie Carrington was complacent and now he's inspired, so that was the right thing to do. Go. Colton. Playing that formation. Attacking this time. Goes. Lewis Smith kicks off. Parker. Morris looking for Carrington. Carrington trying to find a way past. Plays it off the defender. Lewis Smith to take the corner. Near post. Headed away. Morris wins it. Crosses. Brown gets it away for Casalton. Here's Roberts. Robinson. Oh. No, we shouldn't. Play on. I think I'm going to put Andy instead. Look. Place. He's pleased. Okay. Dawson with the goal kick. Lewis Smith steals it though and tries to lob the keeper. Misjudges it slightly, so nothing much happens there. I'm taking a corner for Casalton, it says. But apparently not worthy of highlights. Offside. Okay, here's Black. Robinson. Right. Lewis Smith steals it. Atkinson through on goal. But he can't get it on target. Dawson not really forced to make a save there. In. We still want to shoot light. What a boring first half that was. Them a bollocking. Not good enough. Unacceptable. Motivated. Who's doing the worst? Carrington. Okay, Carrington is out then. But in. Neville Parker can come out. But Jones on dead. That for now. Okay, half. Cotton kicks off for Casalton. Harry with the cross. Lachlan wins the header, but the pass is off target for Lewis Smith, so possession is lost. Corner kick. Lewis Smith is taking the corner for Boston. Garner heads it on, but it's off target. And goes behind for a goal kick. Jones with the throw and the cross. Mohammed with the header. Abdikhani Mohammed. What a star. This is why I told him he'd have a place once he got back from injury. Look at that. Lovely header. Dawson left stranded. Right, changes. Friendly match 2 and it's friendly matches. On. Atkins not impressing me. Dead. But at the same time, not enough. Well, let's do Ryan McGregor then. Craig Garner is playing very well, but fired. Put Brinia in him. Yeah. talk. Yes. Pick you when it starts. Free kick by McLaughlin. Sherwood though. Black gets it forward. Jones wins the header, but it's fallen for Harris now. Harris into the box, looking for space. Getting past Jones, Neil, and Norris can't keep possession. Here's McGregor on the counter-attack. Kirby tackles him. McKenna comes away with it. Knight wins that header. Moss looks for space. Here's a free kick. McGregor plays it to Woodhouse, who can't get it through the forest of legs. Mohammed. It's come away from the goalmouth scramble. Out for a throw. Any more? Bunny out. Jack shot. McLaughlin is fired. Kelly in. Moss. Now let's put Kennedy on. I like Kennedy. Smith. Put Bunce head. Him. Hack. There's that. Now we have actually changed the entire outfit. Fine. Out there showing why you deserve a place. Once is fired. Booker with the throw. Jack plays it on for Woodhouse. Tipped wide by Dawson. Gregor takes the corner kick to the far post. Headed away all the way through for Woodhouse. Here's Brino with the shot. Ping pongs around and goes out for a corner. Jones with the corner. Far post. Goes all the way through. Here's Cotton on the counter attack. Like nothing much came of that. Paul Smith with the goal kick for Robinson. Harris. Jones with the tackle, but he's fouled him. It's Gutsmore with the free kick. McGregor heads that away. Harris wandered into an offside position. Paul Smith gets to take the free kick. Headed down. McKenna wins it. Zizek, McGregor. McGregor crosses. Bunce. Couldn't get beat Dave Kirby to that, but it's gone behind for a corner. Alex Jones to take the corner. Far post. Dawson grabs it. And Knight wins that header. Back to Booker. Knight to Brina. Gregor. Jones. Jones looking for space on the left. Plays it off Harris. Corner kick. Jones taking the corner. Far post. Headed all the way through for Woodhouse. Woodhouse crosses. Dawson grabs it. Coming to an end here, I think. Gregor with the final free kick. Curls it, but not quite dipping enough. And that is 1-1 at the full-time whistle. We got a chance to show what we can do, but it's a kind of a disappointing result considering the opposition. Happy with that. Our preparations are coming along nicely, gang. Uh, Lead. Amy Fisk says squad numbers, hashtag against modern football. Guinness couldn't care less. One petty squad numbers day is always worth getting excited about. Lachlan offer. Sam McGrath says, let's just say he'd need to play better for us. Will. Elchin Earl says, I think it'll work out all right in the end. Aidan Ganley says, ignore the doubters. And on Lewis Smith, Amelia Bancroft says, lovely, another one for the annoying play the kids brigade to obsess over. Elson Earl says, the kid's got the lot, hasn't he? Tom McGrath says, takes a lot for me to take notice. Yeah. Garner offer. Fans are sort of middling about this. Yeah, it's a need position. Yeah, that's everything we've mentioned there. Nick still wants to stay with us. That's good. And we got a victory. Bradley Buckland. Fill out our defender quota. Atkinson. Strength at field. Lewis Smith. Be the striker we're looking for. To cover the left. I do think that. But I think that will be. Yeah, you're able to sign these players. I think we'll be well covered. Page budget. Got just enough, I think. Cover what we need. Cover the offers that we need. So I think we're going to be just fine. And on that note, time to round things up. Yeah, what an episode it's been. With 2 draws against League One opposition. All right, they're in friendlies, but that's quite good. And then we did the business against Cusholton. Our players looked good. We are building out this squad. We are, I think, going to have a stronger squad than we had last season. So some of these signings that I've been able to make. And there's a lot of promise there. Because we're not spending the transfer budget, might be able to up that wage budget a bit as well. We'll see. But I think this is going to be quite a good squad once it's finished. Got one more friendly before the season starts. against Bradford Park Avenue. I have a soft spot for, I've mentioned. And then we right into the season. Panorama National. So, join me next week for that. Yes. On that note, cool. Bye.